Hi guys, and welcome back to Factorio Vanilla. This is episode 33, and I'm your host, Glitch. So, last time we finished setting up the train line that was going to come across to here. I've done one or two things between episodes. I've finished actually putting the train line in place, because half of it was just ghost placed before. I've also cleared out, as you can see from up here, the big biter base that was there, because just before I started recording, they attacked. So rather than having it continue to happen, I took them out, and I took out one or two around them as well, just to actually make sure they didn't come back and bother us anymore. So, the other thing I've done is I've set up this second section of rail here, that's going to form the template for our two-line railway. And I suppose I should actually put some signals in as well. So, wouldn't you believe it? I'm out of copper. Never mind, I can run across and grab some copper fairly easily. But once that's set up then, we'll actually have a tileable blueprint for our railways. Oh, we're being attacked. Where are we being attacked? We're being attacked and taking damage, which suggests that we've probably run out of ammo up there. Because I still don't actually know where these bites are coming from. Well, it looks like wherever they were coming from, they've been repelled, and we've still got plenty of ammo, so that's a good thing. I can only assume that somewhere up here, out of radar distance, is a hive within our pollution range. Because I really can't see them coming from over here to do that. I might go explore over there afterwards. But where was it? Oh yeah, we were going to get the copper plate so that we could set up the train signals so we could start to automate our two-line railway. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about how railway signalling works. I think there are better videos out there which you can look up for the time being to do that. I might actually do a video on them in the far future, but that definitely won't be today. So if I just make as many of these as I can do for now, and then we can show how signalling works, or doesn't work. So we should have enough signals set up by now to do this, yep. And I think what we're going to do is have our signals on the outside. There you go. So what I've just told this track is it's one way, and this track can only run this direction, and this track is one way and can only run this direction. So if I now take a blueprint of all this, might want to take that out just quickly. There you go. Just so it doesn't get in the way. But if I take a blueprint of this now, we should find all of our... No, I'm missing some, so let's cancel that. Try it again. So get rid of that piece there because we don't want that. But I think that's acceptable. It's got all the pieces we want. Yep. So let's rename this as, if I can spell, straight track. And accept. And what I should now be able to do is just run along. Now, will it overlap? Yes, it will. I don't want that. Let's take out all these lights because I don't want all these extra lights. And it was all going so well. In fact, there's extra lights down here. Oh, not lights. Extra signals down here as well, which I'll have to cut the trees down to get to. So the whole situation will fall apart a little bit by there, but that doesn't matter too much, and then we can rotate this and start placing it up here again. And that makes it faster to place tracks as well. So again, I don't mind overshooting there because we can always do other things with it afterwards, but rotate this once more. And I'll have to go through afterwards and actually allow the robots to catch up with all this track building. Now some of these might need a little bit of readjustment in order to get them to work correctly, but I think it's good enough for the time being. One of the things that will definitely need to be readjustment will be these inputs and outputs off the belts. Off the lines, sorry. But actually, at the moment, as there is no thing extending that way, we could cheat a little bit and just have them come out and onto here instead. So as soon as our robots catch up and actually finish doing what they're doing there, we've run out of rail. Okay, so let my robots catch up with me. I'm going to hop in my car, give it some fuel, wait for those two lonesome robots to come back because I don't want to leave them behind, and then we can drive straight down and pick up some more bits of what we need over here. Yep, I'm actually reversing the car at the moment, so let's try going forward instead. That's close enough, I don't want to run anything over. So, why are my robots not picking this up for me? Because I haven't told them to, because I've told them I want fast inserts instead. So let's take this off and get some more rail, and bump that up a little bit. And at the same time, let's get some technology going, because we've now finished the technology for rocket silos, which means that we can just plow through the rest of the technology now as we wish. So let's grab electric energy distribution 2, because that would give us substations, and substations are good because they give us access to a much wider power grid, which means we can power more things with less objects. So now that I've got enough rail to go on with, I'm also going to want some large power poles, so let's take that out and put some power pole in there as well. Again, wait for the robots to actually deliver those to me. And they should be coming from over there somewhere. Yep, there they are. And then I can run back up to the car and finish setting up what we were setting up. Try not to wreck too much on the way up there. One of the nice things about drones is you can use them even when you're in a vehicle. So that's energy distribution 2 done. How about giving ourselves some more logistics slots so that way we can actually request more things when we want them? I think that sounds like a good plan. Now, as we're fairly close to actually finishing the game, whether it's worth putting in the extra rail system or not is debatable, but it serves as a good guide of how you can do it, which is part of what this Let's Play is all about, is showing you guys actually how to do some of the things that I do. Of course, another part of the Let's Play is showing you some of the things that I do that you probably shouldn't do. Like wildly overshooting your mark. So I think that's probably as much as can be automated at this point for us. The last bit now is to just fill in those gaps. Try not to run over that. Trees are fine, I don't mind hitting trees. Now, as soon as I'm actually through this and connected all the last of them up, we'll get some research done instead. But no, as soon as we actually threw the last of these and hooked the last of them up, we should then have some... No, miss. We should then have some electricity, which means that we can light up the entire railway line. So, at this point we'll have to get out of the car again to actually connect all this up again. So, this line's coming this way, so we want to hook this line up to this side and to that side so we can travel backwards. So that's that side done, and if I take it from here again, there you go, that will hook up to there as well. So if I follow this along, we should find a point. There must be a keyboard shortcut for that, but I've never figured it out. Might have to take it from a little bit further back, say here, and take that up to there. Now that doesn't like that anymore because it's now crossing the two segments. So easy way to fix that. Just get rid of those two segments. Yep, let's have even more logistics slots. And same sort of thing here, that we want to hook this up. I think this is trying to tell me that we don't have enough space to do it. But we might just about. And again, that light doesn't like it, so let's take that light out. That doesn't matter because that's not reconnected to anything. And running along here, is there anything we've missed? Yep, one or two by the looks of it, but it looks like we might be out of signals, so we'll have to manage without those for the time being. So that line can actually stay as it is for now. No, it can't, because that wouldn't work. So what we need to do instead is connect this line up to this one as well. In fact, yeah, so that line can come... Which way do these run? As it's not hooked up, it won't tell me. What do I need to make more of this? I need more iron. let's just make a whole load more rail signals, and while that's doing, we've just finished logistics slots 4. We could do 5 and 6, but I think we might be starting to run out of purple signs to do that with. So what else have we got? We could look at worker robot size. That will help speed up our drones a little bit, or rather speed up what they can carry a little bit. Okay, so we actually want to take this out. Nope, we want to leave that in. We want to add in, let's say from here, around and down, which it probably won't like very much because it's going to be crossing. Yep, doesn't like that at all. Let's remove those two. And I'm probably being told that it's too close to actually work with, so instead let's take it from there. Yeah, I've got to find what the keyboard shortcut is to disable that, so never mind me, I'm just muttering to myself for a second. So that can go into there, that's fine. And let's see, so it will come in along here and down. We need to take this out. And then it will come back on this line. So then this needs to do the same, so take these two out, get rid of this, and this chest full of logs, which is going to be a real nightmare to move. Let's see, do something sneaky. There you go, hide those in my rubbish slots for a second. But if we now hook this up so that it will come onto here, and if I had trains coming from the other direction as well, I'd want to actually make sure that these joined up in both directions, but as I know that the network I'm building doesn't have them, I'm building them without for the time being. And this can come across to there. So the last thing I need to do now is set these back in where I can. So that track isn't happy at the moment because it's not sure what's going on with any of this stuff. Or is it seeing that one instead? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's saying that you can't enter that section because that could allow you to go into there, which is not what we want, so we can actually put in another break if we've got any left. Yes. There. And that is now allowing us to pass instead. So you can't pass here because we need one here. Not sure what's gone on there, but it's probably a signalling thing that I've done wrong. So let's finish putting these in. And we are being attacked by there again, which they've destroyed some of our turrets, so they really must be coming from down there somewhere, but where I can't tell. I think that might be a thing to look out for. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to finish signalling all the bits in between sessions, because you don't need to see me signalling stuff. It's boring stuff, really. And when we come back, we'll have trains running, the whole thing will be up and running. There'll be hopefully less alarms sounding, and we can go from there. So I've been your host, Glitch. This has been Factorio Vanilla, and I will see you next time.